um, decided that I'm going to try to journal in a different way, because I found that if I write, I critique it too much. I think I get focused on, did that sentence sound right, which I'm sure that I'll do this way too, but maybe it will document a little better. And having really severe anxiety attacks. I guess background, right? At least on medications. I don't know if I'm ready to delve into more than that. I tried Zoloft. It was incredibly detrimental. The side effects were horrid. It didn't feel crazy before. It certainly made it worse. I switched doctors for reasons that maybe one day I'll go into. And she prescribed citalopram, which really seemed to help. Also gave me Xanax, because she felt that anytime you start an antidepressant, there's a chance of increased anxiety, and because my anxiety had already been so high, she wanted to combat some of the negative features that she felt would be an issue in initial treatment. I took the citalopram for, wow, I kind of lost count. I've been on it for quite a while. I did go from Xanax to Klonopin because I started a new medication, and it's making me tired, which is probably a good thing because I've been such an insomniac lately. But I went from Xanax to Klonopin because Xanax seemed to have no effect on my anxiety. And so I started this routine of citalopram with the Klonopin at night to deter any anxiety that the citalopram might create, with the knowledge that after I had been on the citalopram for a little while, we would wean off the Klonopin and have it as a PRN, which worked really well. Once the citalopram was really in my system and I felt a lot better, I stopped taking the Klonopin at night. I only took it if excuse me, I'm so sorry. I only took the Klonopin at that point if I could feel the stress building, knowing that I was going to have an anxiety attack because of whatever circumstances I was going to be exposed to. And that worked really well for quite a while. It was a relief, really, because my first experience with seeking help was not a good one at all. There were a lot of factors that made it pretty terrible. If it hadn't been for my mother and sister, I would have probably given up on seeking help, which is definitely not the way you want to go. You just have to find someone who, maybe multiple people, who can, help you get the help you need, because it's really important. And yeah. So lately I've been having severe anxiety again, especially in the morning. It starts out in the night, not being able to sleep. pretty serious anxiety or insomnia, which I have had in the past. Insomnia turns to anxiety because how am I going to work? You know, I need to be asleep. What am I going to do? You know, and it just spirals, and it's crazy. You know, you know that you're blowing it out of proportion, but it doesn't stop you from doing it. So I've missed work pretty much every day that I've been scheduled. I work part-time because I was getting back into work from having taken a break, and I didn't know how I would handle it. Apparently not well. But regardless, I've missed a lot of days of work. I don't really know what I'm going to do. You know, my next scheduled day is Friday, and I have people from the facility reaching out saying, we just want to talk to you to see what we can do to help you. And I know that I need to accept the olive branch because I need the job, but I don't, yeah. That anxiety is a bitch, you know. And so I'm going to try. But so I've rambled, and I've included information that I didn't even know I was going to include, but I started Lamictal today, which was kind of scary for me, because up until this point, I've been on SSRIs as an antidepressant, and I feel like without warning, now I've been switched to this medication that's used for bipolar disorder. And I don't know how to feel about that, because as someone who definitely struggles with mental illness, I don't want to pass judgment, but I feel like I didn't realize maybe the extent that I had reached, and my doctor didn't talk to me about feeling that I had reached a point in diagnosis where, well, if these aren't working, then it's probably this. You know, that wasn't a conversation that had been had, and I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, she's newer for me, but I will say that when I went in the first time, I was depressed with anxiety, and I don't think I'm depressed this time. I think my anxiety is more of a restless, manic energy. I'm not saying she's wrong. I've had the thought myself that it's bipolar at this point, but I wish she had talked to me. And I know that I could have asked, but when I went in, I was in the utter throes of an anxiety attack. You know, I was having a hard time breathing. My pulse and BP were incredibly high. It was a rough morning. I almost didn't go to the appointment at all because I was feeling so bad. But I went because I've been waiting for this appointment. She wasn't available up until now, and I am still not sure that I am going to fully benefit from this appointment, and I don't really know my next steps. But I feel like I need to, this time around, I need to watch maybe what changes and how it changes, and see if there's something I can do to make this better. So I took my first 25 milligram dose of the McTall today, my Klonopin was increased from 1 milligram in the evening to 1 milligram in the evening and during the morning. And I hope that this works better, or at least is longer lasting, because I felt like the escitalopram worked for a while. So I guess we'll see. I think I'm going to keep trying to do these. I don't know how often, but I feel like it's important. So bear with me as I maybe explore my comfortable zone and see what I can say and see what this can do for maybe me, and if I get the guts to post it, maybe somebody else. So, thanks for listening, even if I'm only talking to the camera.